Hi guys, hello, hello. So here's a cool thing. So much can be done in just 2 or 3 minutes. My schedule got away from me a little bit today. I was actually enjoying time with my beautiful family. My sister-in-law, who is Brazilian, brought pão de queijo, which is a cheese bread, my favorite. Power manifestation. My husband is gone and on a small trip. And I'm like, I don't feel like fixing lunch just for me. I'm not hungry. I don't know what I want. And then she miraculously shows up with this delicious bread, and then I'm having the broth, and the next thing you know, I look up and I have 2 minutes before I have to go live. And so I got to tell you how much can be done in just 2 minutes. I often talk about the power of 3 minutes. Well, in 2 minutes you can accomplish quite a lot as well. Victoria Rader here, founder of You to Shine with our Worthy Me movement, as we're going strong. We've done now over 2 months. This is our activation, I think 67 or somewhere there. Let me see what day we're on. 68. We're on day 68 of these beautiful activations. We're on page 84 of your Worthy Me journal. And on page 84, I'm actually going to read from Doctrine and Covenants, which is one of the spiritual books and teachings for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And it says, "The Lord your Redeemer suffered that all men might come unto him." We're going to talk about being redeemed. Your worth is so infinite that every day, every moment of every day, to simplify our journey, each one of us makes a very simple choice. And I call that choice as Christ or karma. Call that as redeemed by grace or earning your own merit. Now, we're worthy of both. We are the ones, through our perceptions, choosing every moment of every day. Am I subject to the law, or am I redeemed from the law? Now, we still are to master universal laws so we can create a life of fulfillment. But what we are asked to let go of is the need to suffer. Will life has pain and obstacles and problems? Yes, this physical reality has that as a part of existence. What happens when we are facing those challenges is either we tap into the feeling of being supported and sustained and worthy of relief and comfort, or we will default to suffering. Suffering is feeling that we are all abandoned, we're all alone, and that nobody is there to support us. And it doesn't matter what religious path or spiritual journey you're on. I would invite you to ponder, to meditate, and to pray on what it is to feel redeemed, because your worth is giving you a gift of being redeemed. A really beautiful message today from our Worthy Me journal. And so I wanted to talk about the third part of each page, which is I'm worthy of joy. And one of those is I give hope. Very often, when we are at a loss, and when we feel in need of redemption, the fastest way, the most powerful way, the most nourishing way is to extend it to somebody else. And so when you are feeling you're just looking to grasp for straws, for 1 second, pray, meditate, and say, who is the one person right now that I can extend hope to and give kindness to? That automatically puts you in a giving place of having received quote unquote redemption. And so that is this huge power in the Worthy Me journal. Now I would like to take us to our app, that is beautiful, powerful vehicle of intuitive guidance. I want you to think of a question, maybe related to the conversation today, maybe not. Formulate a question in your mind right now, seeking guidance. And what I would like to do is we'll tune our app in and see what pops up for us as a guidance, as being supported and maintained. Actually, we got a quote from um, William Makepeace Thackeray, and it says, "The world is a looking glass and gives back to every man the reflection of his own face. Reach within and start the internal change Affirm. As life reflects back my inner dreams and fears, I now practice discernment with my thoughts and feelings. I release my worry and doubt with gratitude and love for their service in my survival. And I welcome hope and faith as building blocks of my fulfilled and thriving life. Isn't that a shift of redemption from survival and suffering to building blocks of your fulfilling and thriving life? If you would allow for me to witness this energetically, I want you to feel as all the burdens, all whether it is shame or survival or heaviness that has been around you, as energy is now shifted to go beneath your feet as building blocks. Imagine as that energy comes from around you and is formed into blocks, and those blocks are laying a path for you to follow. Every single block, lessons learned without heaviness of suffering any longer. Call it your path of redemption towards building a fulfilling life. So much love. I will see you back on Monday, as today is Friday. And until then, please remember you are worthy of God's infinite love.